Tonight on KSL Outdoors.
Hey, how are you, girls?
We introduce you to twins Asay and Sam and the sportsman who stepped up to fulfill a dream turkey hunt for these cute kids.
Get ready. I looked over at Mike and his eyes were about this big.
I'm Adam Eakle, and this is KSL Outdoors.
KSL Outdoors with Adam Eakle is brought to you by your local Ford stores.
Thanks for tuning in to KSL Outdoors. I'm Adam Eakle. Well, last week we showed you Cody's awesome turkey that he got on the annual King's Camo turkey hunt for kids with special needs. This week we're back with the two girls, the twins, Samantha and Asay.
Rock and roll. Good? Very good. We're right in the same field, same exact spot. Yeah. It's our, knock on wood, it's our 100% spot, so yeah. Hopefully it'll happen.
They met Mike in April, and they haven't stopped talking about Mike and going turkey hunting. Every strangers that say hi to him, they'll just say, I gotta go turkey hunting with Mike.
Samantha and Asay, do you remember when we met me at Fishing Day?
Yeah.
We talked about what?
That we're gonna shoot turkeys.
We're gonna shoot turkeys? Okay, well,
I already know what a shotgun sounds like.
So you gotta go on a turkey hunt. What are you gonna need to go turkey hunting?
What are you gonna need?
Bullets.
Bullets?
Most important part.
Well, what's gonna...
what? Shotgun.
Do you girls have one?
You don't have your own, do you?
You don't have one?
No.
Back in December at our annual King's Camo Christmas turkey hunt announcement, the girls were treated with everything they'd need for their spring turkey hunt and their upcoming family fishing trip to Strawberry Bay Marina.
Because my good friend here, Kevin Donnie, is going to got some stuff for you, some more presents. This is all for you.
Oh, wow. There's a pull for you. There's one for you.
It's an amazing feeling to be able to see the excitement and the happiness and the joy that brings these kids.
You're going to go on a fishing trip. We got to go to King's Camo and get you camouflage, everything. And then we're going to go to Sportsman's Warehouse and get you some turkey shells, turkey targets, turkey calls, and get you some girls some hunting shoes.
Like pink ones?
Yeah, you want pink ones. Awesome, good job, girls.
My girls were born premature, and Samantha she couldn't breathe when she was born, and she was life flighted to a different hospital, and she was on a ventilator for a week, and they just both had struggles eating, and anyways had a hard start in life, and they're good girls, and they've just had struggles learning. And
you couldn't meet a nicer family and two more adorable girls who were treated like little queens at King's Camo, who outfitted them and their dad from head to toe in camouflage.
And then I got this.
And then it was off to Sportsman's Warehouse, who finished it off with turkey calls, shells, targets, socks, and of course boots highlighted in their signature colors. Purple for Asay, pink for Samantha.
He's definitely in for it. The turkeys probably will hear us from a mile away, but Mike is going to have his hands full with these two.
Bitten off more than you can chew.
I think I have. I think I have. We don't want to shoot anything. Okay. I mean, if it's got a visible beard, shoot it. Okay. There it comes. Sam coming in. He's fanned out. Just don't quite waste that way. He's too far. Huge time.
The big old bird gives our decoy a look, but just doesn't come close enough to give Sam a shot. Luckily, we have another group not too far behind.
It was perfect. I mean, they flew out of the roost, come up to our setup, and lo and behold, too many turkeys for Samantha to get a clear, good, safe shot. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Yeah, she did the right thing. I mean, she didn't have a good clear shot. She'd have maybe taken some hands, and so we just had to let them pass. So pretty sad. Two big mature toms. I'm shaking. That was tough. That's fine. Just wait till you got a good shot.
Dang, we were close this morning.
Oh, a lot of birds.
A lot of birds.
Too many.
Yeah, really. We were saying, when is it a bad thing to have too many birds? Well, this morning.
Too many birds. You couldn't get a clear, safe shot, so didn't take it.
Yeah, that's all right. Lots of hunt left.
Oh yeah, we got lots of time, so
all right.
No worries.
No worries, not yet. Hey, more here in a moment. Back on the hunt in a second, but first, tonight's climate quiz question.
Most people know that an adult male turkey is called a tom or a gobbler. An adult female is called a hen, and a baby turkey is called a poult or chick. Our climate quiz question tonight is, what is a young male and a young female turkey called? Now, once you know the answer, log on to our KSL Outdoors Facebook page, give us the correct answer, and while you're at it, give us a like. We'll then randomly select and announce a winner on our Facebook page the following week. The winner set to walk away with a Climate Static V sleeping pad. And our answer to last week's question, which was, what is the fleshy mass a male turkey has that hangs over its beak? The answer? It's called a snood. KSL Outdoors, powered by Ford, will be right back on The Girls Hunt.
KSL Outdoors is also brought to you by Sportsman's Warehouse, Fish Tech Outfitters, Utah State Parks, Burt Brothers, Climate, Intermountain Wind and Solar, the Cabins at Bear River Lodge, Trax Power Sports Rentals, and Camp Chef.
Day 3, skies are clear, a little chilly, 17 degrees, but we're gonna go get her done. Got a blind set up at a different location. See if we can catch these birds coming off the roost and heading to the north this morning.
I'm gonna shoot both of them today.
It's such a good time. The girls are having a blast. But what really stands out to me is just how nice everyone is and how accommodating everyone is and how patient everyone is. My girls can be not a handful, but they have short attention spans, so patience isn't easy for them, but everyone's been so patient with them, and I love that.
They did pretty good.
Yeah,
I thought they did pretty
for as long as we were in the blind, they sat pretty still for them.
Yeah, the girls, they did great this morning. Everything seemed perfect. That is, except the turkeys. They didn't do what we thought they would. When you know it, they went straight up the mountain, right to where we've been hunting them the past 2 days.
I thought it was a great setup. It's just picking which way they're gonna go when they fly down.
frustrating.
Oh yeah, that's turkey hunting. Some days you wonder, should you just sleep in, come at 10, or get up at 3:30?
It's still plenty early, so we grabbed the girls and headed off to see if we could get into the blinds in the upper fields.
So now we're kind of busted.
Only to find the turkeys right in front of our setup.
They come over here to where we sat all day yesterday with nothing. They're right sitting out in front of our blind strutting. Typical.
Eventually, the birds move off and we're able to sneak into our blinds.
I think there's people in the world who talk about doing stuff. These guys do it. They put their money where their mouth is, and they do it, and they help out. That's amazing. It's amazing.
Mike loves to hunt turkeys from 10 to 2. His reasoning is, he says the hens will often move off to find a nest or lay an egg and leave the toms to wonder where they've gone. So while most hunters only hunt the morning flight, Mike believes that toms are really susceptible to calling in that 4-hour window.
We had birds on top of us, and we had 2 jakes and a 2-year-old come walking in and got nervous and walked off, and then big mature tom come in right to the strutting decoy. And
I think we were all shaking in there. I looked over at Mike and his eyes were about this big.
Samantha had forgot to put her earring protection, and right when she got ready to shoot the bird, she turned and told Dad she needed her hearing stuff. So a little too loud, and the bird heard it and took off. And just turkey hunting with kids, and just if it can go wrong, it does go wrong. And turkey hunting's tough. So
What do you think the highlight was for the girls?
Probably driving the Ranger for one. But that tom came in this morning. The highlight for me was seeing Sam put her game face on. She was ready to roll. I mean, it was close. It was so close, and seeing her get serious and that was really neat for me.
That was a fun morning. Saw some birds, the girls got excited. Heck, even the guys, we got pretty excited as well. We stopped off for a little lunch, little hot dogs on the Camp Chef 2-burner Explorer, and we're back on the hunt. But first, let's head back to the guys at Fish Tech for tonight's fishing report.
Are you getting tired of hearing about high water? Well, dang. Because I'm Mickey Anderson from Fish Tech with another high water fishing tip. The high water is great for the rivers because it's washing out all the silt and the really fine gravel. It's also exposing some really big bugs. Now my favorite is a worm. This time of year I have always got a worm on of one type or another. My next favorite are stoneflies. Stones are in most of our waters and they come in a variety of sizes and colors. Have a couple different ones in your box all the time and put these on. One of the insects that is overlooked are crane flies. They live down in that silt and they're all getting washed out and they are big. Patterns like this will work really well for a crane fly. You can get some that are heavy weighted or some with no weight at all. And you just put some shot with it to get it down. Combine that with a worm. Now if you look at the shape of these, they're shaped a lot like some of the stonefly patterns and they'll cross over. Same with patterns like these. Just take a woolly bugger or a big prince nymph and dead drift that across the bottom. Hey, for these tips and a whole lot more, come on down to Fish Tech and we'll help you out. And now for tonight's fishing line.
Gave them a couple days break. Weather's calmed down. They ain't got hurricane force winds, so should have a good morning. It's nice and calm. They've been giggling the whole way, telling me little stories and jokes, and they've been giggling the storm, I'll tell you. So I told them, you got to get that out of you before we go get in the blind.
A lot of excitement around our place. We're ready today though.
It is a cool morning. The moon is trying to peek through the clouds, and we've got turkeys going crazy in the roost.
We got in the blind and they were talking and gobbling. Sam was really tired. She couldn't keep her eyes open. She kept tipping over asleep.
They hit the ground, went dead silent. I tried everything, just a few yelps, soft yelps. Got on a slate call, nothing. Next thing I know, I turned to Jake. I says, they're right there, and we could hear him strutting. And this time we had Sam ready.
That first group came in and she put her game face on, and you know, it was a tough shot. The big Tom was turned away and kind of looking back.
Shoot him. Shoot him, Sam. Just shot a little bit over the top of the bird, which is not unusual in turkeys, and especially with kids and excitement, but you know, that's all right. But we stayed put, stayed calm, didn't get out.
So we were kind of down from that, but it wasn't long before they started talking again, and this different group came through, and it was perfect the way the hens came, but that big Tom came right to the strutting decoy.
Thank goodness we had the strutting decoy today, because it paid dividends, because they were skirting away and he looked down and seen this strutting decoy and he couldn't take it. He was coming down to challenge his territory, and paid dividends for Sam to get a good shot on him while his attention was solely focused on the strutters.
Yes! Yeah, you got it! Good job, sweetheart! Oh, you got a great big Tom! Oh, you got a great big Tom! Sam! You got a great big Tom! Look at that!
Sam, it was the day.
It was the day! It was the day!
I hunted with my dad a lot. Very proud.
Pass the tradition on.
Absolutely. Love it.
You killed him all by yourself. No, you killed him all by yourself. Good job. Oh, you did it.
They are fun. They like to have a good time, and they're happy and excited about anything we go and do, and this is really special.
It's just the most unbelievable experience of my life, you know, to share it and do it. And just have everybody involved, their families, and supporting them, you know, and it just it's life-changing to these kids. It gives them that that boost of self-esteem and confidence that, you know what, we're no different than we can get out there in the world and go do anything everybody else is doing, you know.
I don't know about you guys, but when Sam missed that first one, I about threw up.
Oh, me too. Me too.
But she did great.
Yeah.
You got to be proud of her.
Very proud, very proud. That was amazing. Amazing hunt today.
The girls did great.
Oh, they've been awesome. They've been totally keeping quiet as can be as they can in the blind, and we've been having some fun in between, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, I bet your wife, it would be fun to see her expression.
It'll be really neat for everyone to see.
Yeah, cool. Hey, more here coming up on KSL Outdoors in a moment, but first, down a different trail in tonight's Utah Field Guide.
Another upland game species found in Utah is the sharp-tailed grouse. In April, these birds gather on established leks for some amazing dancing and courtship displays. Historically, sharp-tailed grouse ranged through central Utah, but they are now limited to a remnant population in eastern Box Elder, Cache, and Morgan counties. The sharp-tailed grouse is native to Utah and is listed as a sensitive species by the Utah Division of Wildlife Resources. Hunters, however, still have an opportunity to hunt these unique birds by applying for a limited number of permits through the drawing process. The application period is open in July on the DWR's website. If you do draw, your permit will allow for just 2 birds for the season. For more information on the sharp-tailed grouse or any other critter found in Utah, be sure to check out our Utah Field Guide on our Outdoors page at ksltv.com.
Woo! Do not go in there. Boy, you know you're roughing it when you gotta use the outhouse to do your business, but like my wife says, it's better than doing it outside, especially on a cold day like today. Hey, let's find that recreation forecast out by turning it over to Kevin in the weather department. Welcome back to KSL Outdoors, back here on the turkey hunt. Hey, don't forget, if you're looking for some ideas to get your family into the outdoors, check our outdoors calendar page right there on our outdoors website at ksltv.com. Boy, I don't know if we've had 2 cuter kids on the show before. You guys are pretty stinking cute, you know that? And giggly too, they like to laugh. Been pretty fun keeping them quiet in the blind, right Sam? But you did a good job. Look at that, she even knows how to hold the fan out. What an awesome shot. Hey, and don't forget, when you have 2 cute towheads like this, take a few pictures and make sure to send it to our snapshot contest. You might win our big prize from Camp Chef. Now, your turn with the best of the week, our snapshot of the week.
We kick it off with another group that also looks to get people into the outdoors. Heather Folkman was invited on a turkey hunt with Chairbound Sportsmen, a group that helps those in wheelchairs experience the outdoors. This amazing group not only helped Heather bag a bird, but they also got 3 others their bird. The Folkman family wanted to thank Chairbound Sportsmen for a great hunt. Darren and his son Hunter both drew turkey tags this year. After a miss on opening morning, Hunter regrouped and that afternoon bagged his first bird with 1 shot. Dad Darren also got his bird at 15 yards with his bow. A couple of lifetime memories. Blanche Jones shows that you're never too old to pick up a new hobby. After a few equipment problems, Blanche was able to reel in her first fish of her life. It was a great outing on Easter weekend and a great catch that Blanche decided to keep and barbecue later for lunch. Doug found himself working in Nevada, only 30 miles from Pyramid Lake, so it didn't take much to convince him to grab his fly rod and head out. In 6 hours, Doug caught 29 cutthroat, including this dandy 16-pound fish on his 8-weight fly rod. Doug works at Hunt Electric. He says a great place to work that provides him the occasional chance to fish. And finally, our winner tonight caught the fish while his wife took the pics. Kyle and his wife Aubrey go fishing quite a bit together. This day, they had some time and made it up to Lost Creek just before dark. From shore, throwing streamers, Kyle landed some great rainbows and even a few cutthroat. Kyle is in nursing school at Weber State and says fishing keeps him from going crazy from all the homework. Well, Kyle, you can thank Aubrey for taking such great pictures, as you two have now just won our big prize for having the snapshot of the week. Remember, submit your pictures or video plus an explanation of your latest outdoor adventures online at ksltv.com. The winner each week wins the new Pro 60X 2-burner stove with two 30,000 BTU burners and matchless ignition. Plus, the winner is also entered into our Ford Trucks quarterly Facebook giveaway for a Camp Chef pellet grill.
Build your outdoor kitchen with Camp Chef, the way to cook outdoors.
You and your brother started this years ago, but so many people have jumped on board, from Sportsman's Warehouse to Strawberry Bay Marina. Even our good friend Scott Wolfenden stepped up and helped out a bunch this year, and you know, so many great people.
You bet. We couldn't make it happen without King's Camo.
Yeah.
Of course, we're here on the Child Ranch, and you know, Kevin Donahue Welding, Sports Fish and Wildlife. I mean, just everybody coming on board, helping us out, makes this just a heck of a lot easier.
Yeah, appreciate all of you. I'm sure we're forgetting a few of you out there, but we do appreciate everything you've done. And what, 15, 16 years? Going strong.
Yeah, 16 years, and knock on wood, we're 100%. So.
That's awesome.
We're working toward it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. There's always somebody looking up from above, watching down on these kids.
Yes, there is.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Adam Eakle, KSL Outdoors, reminding you to get out with your family, your friends. Get out on the opener this year, bag a turkey, make some memories outdoors. We'll see you next weekend. Good night.